Hi everybody, this is Bernard from the GIC, Global Illumination Council, and I wanted to share with you today some really exciting news that we have coming up. The beginning of the new year in January, due to popular demand, literally, we have decided to begin doing a video series for you all, more of an instructional series, and what we're going to do is we're going to provide the courses or classes. Actually, let me start over again. We're going to be doing a weekly video series of instructional classes, and basically what this is for, if you're interested, it's for light workers, indigos, crystals, rainbows, witches, Wiccans, pagans, and anyone with a magical or new age, whatever you want to call it, metaphysical inclination. Basically, this is intended to be a course for those of you who have awakened or feel that they're awakening. Now, awakening is a very relative term. I don't think that it's fair to say, or you can tell if someone's awakened or not. But I will say, it's for those of you who have had experiences, aha moments, epiphanies. Those of you who are already inclined to doing meditation or any type of psychic practices, if that's what you want to call it, if you're channeling or anything like that. And I felt that this was a good time to do it because we have so many people. And this is literally my intention. We have so many people that are awakening, quote unquote, all over the world as we speak. We're probably talking millions around the world over the last several years, and more are coming. And as more and more of us are incarnating on the planet and are getting older, it's very hard to get the proper direction. I'm one of thousands and thousands and thousands of people who have chosen to incarnate as an instructor or a teacher. And after doing my last couple of years as an activist and doing some metaphysical work, you'll notice a cycle in our library here on the Just Bernard channel, how it went from spiritual to activism to spiritual to activism, and we seem to be going back into a cycle now where we're going to go. I personally will be focusing more on doing more spiritual instruction. For those of you that know me, or don't know me, I should say, my past has been with teaching metaphysical courses. I ran dozens of healing circles, magical circles, covens, whatever you want to call them. I will say that this particular series that I'm going to start doing in January is not going to be denominational. I don't believe in the use of religion for mystical or metaphysical or personal transformational practices. It's just a label. So those of you that have known me as a pagan leader or a Wiccan leader or whatever in the past, a few years ago and whatnot, please do not be offended if I do not incorporate the language of paganism, because this is about universal practices that everyone can do. And I think it's very important that no matter what your religion is, no matter what your spiritual belief is, that you have access to be able to use these practices to enhance your clarity. And eventually the goal is to communicate your own higher self. I'm not one to believe in giving our power over to anyone, a god, a goddess, Jesus, Buddha, whoever. We're not about that. I know I'm not about that. And what I'd like to state, right away, this is not going to be a religious practice. It's not associated with any religion, no matter what religion you are. It's not going to be a part of this. These are going to be universal practices that anybody can use. And we're probably going to start, it's very fair to say I'll probably do like an orientation video in the next coming weeks. And after the orientation video and the kind of like the get the body and mind ready type video, we're probably going to go into the mind and how the mind works and how to quiet the mind, and that will incorporate breathing practices, meditation practices, we'll do what's called path workings, which are kind of like guided meditations. So that's probably going to be the first not episode, but series of videos and focus for me, because what I'm going to be doing, and in layman's terms, I'm going to be teaching you the way I would be teaching someone who is in my circle. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up every Wednesday morning and get ready, get dressed like I'm going to go teach a class at a community center or at a Unitarian church or wherever. And I'm going to do the class right here in front of the camera, very casual, wearing my T-shirt. You'll be lucky if I put on television makeup to hide my black circles, which, yeah, I did hide them today. But anyway, it's going to be very casual. I do want to see this as a very personal interaction between the two of us. On that note, the fact that the video series is going to be free. I'll put out a video every week, most likely, in case anything ever comes up. Maybe I might have to skip a week or be a day late. But I'm looking to have the videos up every Wednesday afternoon, every Wednesday night. I myself am going to be joining what do they call it, an advanced magical study group or metaphysical study group here in my local hometown, and I'll be doing that on Wednesday night. So this will work out good for my schedule, where I can teach my class here for you guys in the comfort of my home, and then I can go study with my quote-unquote peers in downtown Roanoke here. But besides that, what I wanted to tell you guys is I'm going to leave the comments open, and I know we're going to be open to a lot of criticism. I normally don't like to read my comments, and you'll notice I rarely will chime in because there's so much anger. There's a lot of angry, scared people out there that don't understand that meditation is universal, that inner alchemy, or whatever you want to call it, is universal. And the reason why I started to do what I do here on YouTube was because I got tired of these secret societies hiding all these mystical wisdom and whatnot. Yes, I was a member of one. Okay, let's put that out there. And I decided it was time for me to, I don't want to say reveal the secrets. I believe in privacy. If you belong to a coven or something like that, or you're doing light working and, people around you don't understand it, I can understand having privacy and not wanting the whole world to know your practices or your personal beliefs or whatnot, because sometimes it will, affect your job, or you'll be ridiculed, and depending where you live in the world, you could literally get executed, sadly. But I'm not going to get into activist mode right now. But so I can understand that whole privacy thing, and we had a discussion about having members of secret societies join the GIC, and I'm not too happy with it, but that's a whole other issue. What I was trying to say was that I do this because this is wisdom that has been around for, thousands and thousands of years, and depending on what you believe to be real, it is my inclination that this information is really universal. It is tapped into by our higher selves, or is channeled through the healing or helpful angels, transdimensional entities, the benevolent ET races that, kind of send this information into us. But it has been here for thousands and thousands, if not millions of years on this particular planet. And I'm not going to say I know everything. I definitely hope I don't, because I'd be bored. But I do have about 25 years experience teaching classes on this particular plane of existence. And also, it's fair to say that my soul has been around for a long, 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 long time. With that, like I said, I will be leaving the comments open. You guys can discuss amongst yourselves, but please be nice to any haters. If you want to report a hater, let me know, and I will block them, as it says on the front of this channel. Any negativity, hateful, racist, evangelizing, you have to believe my belief type thing, I block them, because I don't want that energy here. We're trying to do something good, and if it's seen as something that is not good, that's their opinion, and I respect people's opinion. but don't impose it on me, and don't send me your negativity on my channel or my videos. So you want to report someone, by all means, but I'm going to leave the comments open. As well, I'm not going to answer any questions, so please do not write me here. Please do not write me at the GIC. Please don't write me on Facebook to answer your questions pertaining to a class. I'm hoping that you guys will be able to help each other if anything comes up. With that, what I'm going to do is, many of you know, or I don't know if you know, but I do consultations over the phone. I do channeling sessions, I do tarot readings, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer tutoring or something like that. I charge $25 for a half hour. That's pretty reasonable considering I used to charge $150 for a half hour back when I was a greedy, unawakened pig. But anyway, yes, I used to get away with that. I don't know why people think it's okay to charge, $100, $200 for a reading. Anyway, that's a whole other issue. But yeah, I charge $25, a nominal fee, just a token of exchange of energy. So if you want a consultation on a particular class, you can. Also, what I'm going to be doing, and this is for all of you that are really, really hardcore serious in having a personal instructor, I'm going to be choosing 10 people to be personal students. Now, it's not going to be free. It's going to be a $20 a month token offering, basically. It's not going to be, you're not going to get charged, per class or anything. Just an offering of $20. Hey, if you want to give more, that's great. I'm going to be donating the money to GIC anyway. But what I'm going to be doing on that, if you get chosen as one of the 10 students, every week you will watch the video class, these classes are probably going to be about up to an hour long, minimum probably 30 minutes and whatnot. So this is really for, if you're really dedicated, but if you're going to be a personal student, I ask that you're over 18, that you have a reasonable grasp of the English language, that you have a reasonable writing skill ability. I do give homework. For those of you that have been my students in the past, there's probably several hundred of you out there, and you happen to catch this, you guys know I'm pretty disciplined when it comes to my teaching. I run my courses like a college course. I take my teaching and my lecturing very seriously. I do get very prepared. They're not impromptu talks like this. I am testing a new program where we might be able to actually incorporate screenshots and whatnot into the classes, so we can actually have some more visuals. I was just thinking about getting an eraser board and teaching on a chalkboard like I used to, or we used to have an easel or whatever. But I'm going to think about either getting an eraser board, or if I can handle the new program, I'll go ahead and use the images with that. But this is going to be a college-level course, so I am asking you to have a grasp of the English language and are willing to write an essay, know how to write an essay form. If you don't know how to write an essay form, I'll teach you. You cannot be psychologically disturbed. We all have stress. We all have anxiety. I understand that. But if you are under the care of a psychiatrist and are taking medication or anything like that, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not a shrink. I'm not licensed to do that. I'm not a medical doctor. As well, if you have a drug addiction problem, I don't want to be a part of that either. You go seek help and counseling from Narcotics Anonymous or somebody more suited for that. However, if you smoke, you party, you drink, whatever, reasonably, I have nothing against that. But yes, please, I'm looking for 10 students. I'm not looking, I'm offering to take up 10 students that follow this criteria and meet that criteria. What it will be is it will be 10. It doesn't matter when you start, actually, because I'm going to keep recording them in chronological order, and we'll be posting them on the website. You'll see the link down here. Wait, where's my finger? Down here. And they'll be at the group on the GIC. We're going to be calling the series the Circle of Divine Light Magical Lecture Series. And again, it's not going to be pagan-oriented. I'm telling you now, it's going to be universal language for everyone. We are all children of the light. We are all wanting to enhance, awaken, evolve, and really start understanding what our abilities are. A lot of you out there have a lot of abilities that I've been seeing and hearing, And I know I wish I could have had something like this in my teens, my 20s, and my 30s, my early 30s, whatnot. But so yeah, this is it. This is what we're going to be doing. And I hope you will join us, and I look forward to sharing these classes with you. Oh, let me go back to the email thing. Anyway, so we're going to be doing the classes every week. Sorry, very casual talk here today. And with every class, it doesn't matter when you start, but what you'll do is once you've registered, I haven't set up the registration thing yet. I haven't even, well, we have to see who the 10 students are going to be. But it'll be a weekly thing via email. And what we'll be doing is you'll tell me basically what class you took. You'll send me any questions that you have, and I will prepare you for the assignment, because there are assignments. And I'm going to give assignments every week to everybody, even the free video series. So you can do that at your own pace in the free version. And for those of you who are being a personal student, I'm going to treat you like a personal student. I'm going to treat you like my student in my class, in my classroom, and you will be expected to turn in your homework on a weekly basis, to ask me the questions that you're having problems with. Like I said, as a personal student, and I said this to my students in the past, and I'll say this to those of you that are thinking about it, I'm going to teach you to be a teacher. I'm going to teach you how to do good presentation, how to write correctly, how to speak correctly in front of a camera. I hope that my students will have a video cameras available. If not, that's okay. You can, as long as you can do homework well, I really don't care. But anyway, we're going to start, like I said, with a little orientation for everybody. And again, this is free. We are not going to charge for the video series. It is the personal instruction, which will be a little bit of a fee. Like I said, $25 for a half-hour consultation for any particular class, if you want to have more one-on-one instruction for that one class, or $20 a month for email correspondence and turning in your homework and having me correct it and telling you how to tweak it and all that kind of stuff, and what you can do in your practice to tweak it, for having any problems meditating or anything like that. So this is my way of reaching out to you guys on a more personal level and really share more of what I know. It's funny, we're all of us in the truth/light worker movement are kind of wanting to reach out to people. I notice Aaron McCullum is doing new things. I notice so many other names, big names, whatever you want to call them, icons, are doing this. And this is going to be my way of coming back out into the community. My concern, and this is my concern, is that we're getting too caught up in the entertainment of the truth movement and the entertainment of the light worker movement. We're liking all the pretty images and we're liking all the cool videos and la 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 la, but no one's doing the practice. And that's where I have a problem. I don't hear people talking about how great their meditation was as much as, oh, look how cool that video is. It's just like watching TV. You might as well just sit back in front of the TV with your remote control and become a vegetable again. That's not what I'm about, and that's not what the GIC is about. So I'm hoping that through this video series, I will be able to hopefully motivate you to start doing more practices. And again, it's going to be non-denominational. I would never do anything to put anyone in any kind of metaphysical danger, so to speak. We're not going to be invoking anything. I don't believe in invoking anything, and I'll start with that. Why don't we start with that? And I'll do that right now. To give you a sample of what I want to be talking about. I'm going to talk about the difference between evocation and invocation. Okay, and this is going to be one of the fundamentals of what the series is going to be talking about. Many people, especially within the magical communities, and when I say magical, I'm referring to the high magicians, I'm referring to the pagans, the Wiccans, and whatnot, have a habit of invoking something from the outside in. This is the way it's taught. This is the way that it normally is. And that's fine. If that's okay for you at that moment, that's fine. I did it for 15 years probably. But I think that I didn't know then that I was giving my power over to something else. Okay? And this is one of the reasons why it's going to be non-denominational, this particular series. Giving your power over to something else is A, admitting you don't have enough power, which is a lie, and B, it's removing the power that you have that's already inside of you. So, invoking is calling upon something. Oh, I call upon the angels and this and that. Or I call upon the goddess Isis, which I used to do. Or, I call upon Jesus or whoever. You're invoking something that's outside of you. In high magic, you'll see where they invoke the angelic races, but then they put them in a circle and confine them to do their bidding. No. That, first of all, that's rude. And second of all, I don't want anything that I have to confine to do my bidding. So, the reality of it is, I personally feel that's not a good idea. So, I'm not going to go that route with this particular series. If you want to learn high magic, go pick up a book on high magic. Go join the Golden Dawn. Go join a coven that worships, the Lord of the Greenwood or whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm not one to worship anything but myself, you, Mother Nature, the planets, the universe, the stars. That's what I worship. I worship the intertwined energy that is within all of us, the intertwined energy that is connected to the source of all things, whatever that may be. But, so, with that being said, that's invoking is coming from the outside in. Evoking is acknowledging it's already within you. Evoking, a good example, here we go for our old pagan friends. When I evoke the elements, let's say, which I'm kind of finding is to be a little archaic at this point, for me, don't get me wrong, I don't disrespect anyone's belief, but for me, I don't really like to invoke the elements. I would and have and do evoke the power or the energy or the nuances of, let's say, fire within me, my passion, my ability to change, my ability to transform, the dragon spirit within me. And I bring that out into my circle if I were to cast a circle. Same thing goes for water, spirit, air, all of that. And what I feel for me that leads to is it creates an easier channel for you to have that so-called conversation with your holy guardian angel, or channel source, or channel the ETs that help you, or whatnot. Now, again, that might sound contradictory where I say I don't invoke. Now, channeling and invoking are two different things. Channeling is going from the inside out, invoking from the outside in. We'll go into more depths about that. Anyway, that was just a little bit of what the kind of discussions we're going to be having in this particular video series, and I hope that you will participate every week. Because it is free, we are going to make it ad-supported, so please be patient with the YouTube stuff. And also, visit the sponsors. The more you visit the sponsors, the more you're literally helping me keep a roof over my head. So, I know. But anyway, I just wanted to let you all know the group is going to be called Circle of Divine Light Magical Lecture Series at thegic.org. It's free to join the GIC, free to join to go and on the group and watch the discussion going on with the people. We'll probably be starting to film the classes in the coming days, and I'll start releasing them at the beginning of the year. So anyway, I can't wait. I love teaching. I love teaching, and I feel that it's a great way for me to give back for all the wonderful, wonderful blessings and all the wonderful things that you guys have really created for me by being here and watching my videos, and have given me the opportunity to start the GIC, and then now the GIC has grown and it's becoming an adult, So it's really a wonderful thing. I also want to let everybody know ever so quickly that our Just Bernard show is going to be moving over to live stream. I don't know if we're going to keep Blog Talk Radio yet, but so far I'm on Blog Talk until further notice, but we will also be on live video in the coming weeks. Also, please, if you have not, and you are an active member at the GIC, we need you to donate generously. We're having very close calls, and as the director and the programmer and basically the only 24/7 employee of the GIC, it's frustrating to not be able to pay the bills, and it really hurts me when I have to take it out of my pocket when I barely make any money as it is. So please donate generously to the GIC. We try to bring you programs like this. We bring you the Just Bernard show. We bring you the website. We bring you the videos. You know, we're giving everything away for free, and we really need you. Really, I'm not kidding. We need you to contribute today. So if you can, and you have it in you, or you have it available, please consider doing that. Anyway, that's it. I just want to thank you for watching and putting up with my bantering, and I look forward to presenting you the first in the series. I may be doing it in the next few days as far as the orientation, but I will start the classes probably every Wednesday beginning in January. So I will see you then, and I wish you all a very, very happy Yule, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Ramadan, and Happy New Year. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything, and I can't wait. I'll see you then. Bye, everybody.